today, if we start our analysis by looking at this price action of Bitcoin in a weekly time frame, guys, you can see the price of Bitcoin is actually in a very bullish trend, and now this here is clearly showing us where we might be possibly hitting to break the high here from 2017, because now the price has clearly broken above the 2019 high. And not only that, guys, the price has also broken above the key level structure, which was the upper line area of this ascending channel, and along with that, this 2019 price level, the highest point, which was 13,880. And from this swing high to this swing low point, let me show you the help of this Fibonacci retracement level. So if we look at this price structure of Bitcoin, we actually never got an opportunity to break above the 0.618 here in 2019, and we got a reversal. So in this case, this actually acted as a dead cat bounce scenario, right? Price after this massive move pullback, indicating, hey, the trend is actually bullish. But in a dead cat bounce scenario, the price never closes above the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. And in this case, you can see exactly after reaching that area, we found a reversal. But if we look at this price structure right now, guys, this here, this 0.618 price level has clearly been broken, which we failed to break in 2019. But the price right now, you can see, has clearly closed above this price level, indicating, hey, the whole dead cat bounce scenario has been proven wrong. And right now, the price could be heading towards this 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level, which is also a rejection, you can see here. But still, you can see where we might be possibly heading, price level of 19,666 right now. So in a bigger time frame, you can see the price of Bitcoin is in a very bullish trend. And as I've said, you guys, even if you see some sort of a pullback, which is absolutely fine, because you can see after this kind of move here, a pullback is nothing to worry about. So now if we look at this price action in a daily time frame, let's see what daily candle has to tell us. So now if we look at this price action of Bitcoin with the help of this ascending channel, according to this ascending channel, we can see the price has clearly left above the upper line area of this ascending channel, which is a very bullish move. In a daily time frame, you can see here this daily candle is actually a very bullish candle. And right now we can also see a doji forming, indicating, hey, buyers and sellers are stepping at this current stage. And what you should actually take into consideration is, guys, after this kind of massive move, which I've already said, you guys, if you see any sort of a pullback, that is not going to be a bearish pullback, right? This pullback is actually a very healthy pullback, if we are going to see any, because you can see in an uptrend like this kind of pullback is actually a buying opportunity and not a selling opportunity. You have to understand this. And if I show you here this very interesting chart here from 2017, before we had this bull phase, let me show you this one here. But let's hide the SMA, right? You can see, guys, this price movement here, right? So look at this here, this price movement here, how the price was forming when we had this massive bull run from 2017, right? And if you look at our case, right, in our case, look at this scenario. So what I'm actually trying to show you, even if we see any sort of a pullback, that doesn't mean the trend is actually bearish. This is going to be a buying opportunity, because you can see, just like here in 2017, before we headed towards this 19,000 price level, we had many ups and downs, right? So this kind of ups and downs is actually absolutely normal, and this is what I'm actually trying to show you here. So I'm saying, if we see any sort of a pullback, this pullback should be taken as an opportunity. I also want to show you this interesting chart in a smaller time frame. So let me show you the chart. So guys, before I actually show you the smaller time frame, I also want to show you this interesting scenario that could be panning out right now for Bitcoin. In a daily time frame, you can see, guys, this here is a parabolic growth curve, and this parabolic growth curve is actually indicating right now this consolidation what we are witnessing, right? This is a base 4, and after base 4 we would still see a price movement to the upside before seeing any sort of a price pullback. So even though we can see the price of Bitcoin has already shown a massive growth here, right, since September, the 16,000 is not the peak right now. We would see more like a sideways market and again continue our journey to the upside. And after that, maybe we are going to see some sort of a pullback in a bigger scale, right? But it should not worry you, because you can see in a weekly time frame, I showed you guys in my previous example, that would be a buying opportunity, because this pullback would indicate, hey, this is going to be healthy pullback, because we know the bigger time frame is actually a bullish scenario. So let me also show you an example regarding this analysis, okay? You can see, guys, this is how the parabolic curve actually looks like. The step-like formation, base 1, base 2, base 3, and notice this X here, okay guys? Base 4, right now where we are is actually a base 4 area, right? So what I'm actually saying, you guys, I'm still expecting a move to the upside before we see any kind of pullback around the base 3 area. If you look at this example here, you can see at the end point of base 3, indicated by the X symbol here, the stock could double in the shortest period of time. And now if we go back in our case, you can see in our case here, this here is the X point, and you can see how fast and how quickly the price actually headed in an upper direction. So according to this analysis, base 1, base 2, base 3, and base 4 has already been formed, and after base 4 we should see another move to the upside and then a pullback. And even if we see any sort of a pullback in this bullish trend, guys, this is just going to be a buying opportunity, right? So now let's also look at the price action of Bitcoin in a smaller time frame. So now if we look at this price action of Bitcoin in a smaller time frame, this right now is in a 15-minute time frame, and you can see the monthly CPR is on the line. I mean, the upper line area, the air one, could be a support if we see any sort of a pullback at this current stage, because right now looking at this price structure in a 15-minute time frame, price of Bitcoin might look like it is following this descending channel, because this descending channel upper line acted as a resistance and lower line played out as a support, right? You can see, so this is actually indicating, hey, if the trend wants to break to the upside, we have to break above the upper line area. And then where we might be possibly hitting, guys, in this case, the air2, the monthly air2 level. So this monthly air2 level line, the green line, is at 16,485 price level. So right now looking at this price action of Bitcoin in a smaller time frame, you can see the price might be heading in a downward direction right now looking at this, because it's following this descending channel. But if we also switch this same example into like in hourly time frame, let's look at this in hourly time frame. We can look at the similar example, right? In hourly time frame, you can see this rejection here, guys. This is actually making lower highs, right? Lower highs here, lower lows. But now let's see how this is going to pan out, because if this is going to fail to break the previous high here, guys, this could bring another lower lows. And we also know that this line here at 15,150 is a very, very strong support, because that actually acted as a resistance here. Once the price is above it, and if we get any sort of a pullback, this line is going to be a very strong support. So guys, now what I'm actually trying to show you here with this example is that even though, as I've already said to you, if we are following this, we have to clearly break the previous high to see a move to the upside. Otherwise, we would be slowly heading to the lower direction. And this is what I see right now for Bitcoin. And as I've already said to you guys, pullback in a trend like this is actually a buying opportunity and not a selling opportunity. So guys, this is what I actually wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, take 2 seconds of your time and smash the like button. And also, if you're watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So guys, by saying this, I'm signing off. My name is Anup. Bye bye.